All right, thank you, everyone. My name is Marc Zornes. I'm with a company called Winnow. We help restaurants and food service companies reduce food waste. We're also part of Seed Camp. Joined Seed Camp about 6 months ago. So why talk about food waste? As we talked about before, globally, the statistics are about 1/3 to 50% of food is wasted. The amount of economic loss that represents is around 500 billion pounds a year. So it's a lot of money that, quite frankly, is being thrown away. And one area that we like to focus on is the hospitality industry, because food for them means profits, and if they're throwing it away, it means that it's profits going down the drain. In the UK alone, 1.5 billion pounds of food is thrown away by the hospitality industry every single year that could have otherwise been prevented. And why is it relevant? Well, first of all, food prices have more than doubled since the year 2000. There's increasing social pressure on the issue. Tesco's coming forward and talking about food waste. There's legislation, for example, as well in areas like Scotland, where people are required to segregate their food waste, and the UK is hiking up landfill taxes to be able to change the economics so that people are more aware of the food waste that they're actually creating. And this happens effectively because kitchens are inefficient factories. So about 20% of the food on average that kitchens prepare get wasted. It's rarely measured. People really aren't aware of it. And effectively, it's because of poor operational control. A lot of small restaurants, a lot of small businesses doing the best they can with the tools they have, but throwing away a lot of the food as they produce it and as they serve it to individuals. So what we've developed is what we call the Winnow system. It's effectively a touchpad with an integrated scale. As staff throw food away, they ask a couple of simple questions about what it was and why they threw it away. And then it real-time plays back the value of that food to them and creates some information that you can then use to manage the kitchen. It's simple and intuitive. People understand it in about 20 minutes how to use it. It's optimized for a very busy kitchen. It's worked from sites that serve anywhere from 500 to 4,500 covers a day. And it provides a new metric to manage. It raises awareness of the issue, it changes behavior, and there's an old adage that says what gets measured gets managed, and quite frankly, that's absolutely true. And so what does Winnow do? We've delivered tangible and repeated results. We've worked with about 15 sites across the UK. We're rolling out with 5 more sites this week and 5 more sites the week after. In about a month, we can help them reduce food waste by about 30%. In about 3 months, we can cut that number by 70% by value. That's around a 5,000 to a 50,000 pound savings for your average site. And in terms of net profits, that's about a 5% to a 20% increase in profitability for your average restaurant. So it matters. The companies that we've worked with, Restaurant Associates, which is part of Compass Group, Baxter Story, small businesses like the Breakfast Club over in Hoxton has used our system, a fantastic restaurant called The Shed over in Notting Hill Gate, The Table on Southwark Street, and Sam's Brasserie down in Chiswick. The way we're scaling it up is we're actually doing this through distributors or consulting partners, namely Sustainable Waste or Specialist Waste Recycling, SWR, and the Sustainable Restaurant Association are 2 of the key partners that we're working with. Our vision is effectively to bring kitchens to the modern age. We're starting with food waste, but we want to bring the Internet of Things into kitchens. We want to help them really operate as efficiently as they possibly can. Through smart meters and reporting, we can help them be more resource efficient, and we can enable chefs to work better. In terms of what we're looking for and why I'm up here, join the team. Good news is we're about to start hiring, specifically someone that has Android and web development experience. Angular is a plus, which is what we use, and hardware experience or interest is a plus as well, because effectively we're a hardware company. We're in the process of kicking off our next round of fundraising, and of course we would also welcome introductions to companies in hospitality. Thank you very much.